So the 2022 Giants Live Strongman Classic is happening this Saturday, which is going to be the 9th of July 2022. We recorded this video
yesterday, and that's take number 2.
Yeah. We've had 2 athletes drop out in the very dying stages before the competition started.
Your favorite buddy?
My favorite buddy, yeah. So yeah, if you could have seen the actual first draft of the video that we were going to post up, you would have seen that I had Iron Bibby as probably one of the lead runners for the competition.
No, the winner. We had him as a winner.
So unfortunately though, Cheeks Anu or Iron Bibby won't be able to compete at this year's Giants Live Strongman Classic due to some travelling and personal reasons. As well as that, we also have another new strongman coming into it, which is Gavin Bilton, who will be replacing Adam Bishop.
Yeah, who got injured badly. I think it seems like he tore his triceps tendon.
Yeah, which
is bad news.
Very, very bad news, considering he's 1 month out from the deadlift championships as well, the world deadlift championships.
Yeah, and he was one of the favorite to pull 505, and now it's gonna affect him no matter what. If it's a torn tendon, it's and like when it comes to torn tendons, you will have to get surgery as fast as possible.
Yeah, there's no way around.
The faster the better,
Yeah, because it'll just lead to it just leads to longer problems down the line.
Yeah.
So the 2022 Giants Live Strongman Classic will be held at Royal Albert Hall like it was last year. Like we were saying in the first draft, is that it's actually a great venue for strongman.
Yeah,
basically showing that like strongman is in the realm of big venues, big events. We have 12 athletes competing across 5 events in a one-day competition. So why don't you go through the 12 athletes?
So I'm gonna start from Mitchell Hooper.
Yeah. So Mitchell Hooper did very well in this year's World Strongest Man.
The biggest surprise, probably the surprise of the year when it comes to strongman.
Yeah. And it's very, very easy to say that, considering that he was leading after the first day of the finals.
So he came out of nowhere and did phenomenally well in World's Strongest Man. So then we have Spencer Remick. Actually, I don't know much about this guy. I know that we know he's from America. Lob Kearney, he's coming back to England to compete. He did very well in this year's Arnold Classic. We have Paul Smith, who is UK's strongest man. He won that title, like a month ago. And then we have Andy Black, who's supposed to compete in the UK strongest man, but he pulled out
for some reason.
Yeah, for whatever reason it was, we don't know. Then we have World's Strongest Man, Alexei Novikov. And then we have Maxime Boudreau.
Again, another World's Strongest Man.
Unbelievable athlete, top 5 World's Strongest Man finisher. Then we have Evan Singleton.
Yeah, last year he had a very good campaign in the Giants Live. He's coming back from a bit of... Well, I don't know what you call it, but he's had
he had some issues in World's Strongest Man. He had some anaphylactic shock. He was going to
twice he went into it,
which is like very weird.
Yeah, very weird. But
hopefully, he was able to address that, and I think he will be in a very good shape for this one.
Yeah.
Then we have Gavin Bilton, who's replacing Adam Bishop.
Yeah.
Mark Feelings, the legend, he's back at it. Ken McClelland.
Yeah, he finished second in the Masters 50 or Masters 40 in the Strongman Games last year.
Who won that? Big Z won that.
Big Z won that. So he came second to Big Z, which is a great accomplishment.
Yeah, and we have Eddie Williams, who's replacing
Iron Bibby.
Yeah, Iron Bibby.
So Eddie Williams, the singing strongman. So he's flying 10,000
I actually
miles.
played Warzone with him.
Yeah.
That's a cool fact.
That's a cool fact. If you like to see Warzone, let us know.
So he's coming from Australia, which is like very short notice. And
was it like at the fastest? It's probably a 17-hour flight. Is it?
I actually don't know.
Yeah,
that's the fastest, maybe. Yeah.
It's I think it takes 10,000 miles. Anyway.
Yeah, it takes about probably 24 hours just to get.
And then
to
jet lag and oh my god.
Yeah, but look, he's willing to do that, and I think he'll get a couple of I don't know what do you call that. Points in his resume for it,
Hopefully we might see a bit of a sing-song going on.
Wasn't he in X Factor? No,
he was in Australia's Got Talent.
Yeah, Got Talent,
which he did very well. He lifted 2 Atlas stones and then he sang very well. So those are the 12 athletes competing for this year's 2022 Giants Live Strongman Classic. They will be competing in 5 events. So the 5 events we will be dealing with will be the Dumbbell medley, a Hercules hold, farmer's walk for distance, axle bar deadlift, and Atlas stones.
Atlas stones.
Yeah. So for the first event, we have the dumbbell medley. There's going to be 5 dumbbells ranging from 80 kg up to 120 kg.
Yeah.
So who do you have?
I have, like everybody knows probably, that Alexei is the best dumbbell presser in the world.
He went for the. He was said last year that he was going to go for the record.
Yeah, but like if he would have got that would have been unreal, especially because they had the dumbbell medley as well in Rogue Invitationals. But he lifted what he needed to lift on the day. I think he got like 130 kilos. 130, I think. I think there was talks of him trying to lift even 160 kilo dumbbell, which would be like just insane.
Most people can't even log press.
Yeah, like that's insane. Wait, just on one shoulder joint. Thoughts about it, it's kind of boggling. And then look, Rob Kearney will do well. His dumbbell is pretty good. Maxime Boudreau, Evan Singleton has a decent dumbbell as well. Paul Smith, like there's a lot of guys, but I think they're gonna be fighting for the second place. I can see Alexei just cruising through that event and picking up maximum points.
But there's definitely athletes will finish the dumbbell medley.
I think a couple of athletes will finish. I don't think like if 3 or 4 will finish, I think it will be very good. But for sure, I think Alexei and Rob Kearney have the most chance to finish it. And then Evan Singleton, Maxime Boudreau, like it's a question mark, can they finish the whole match?
So after the dumbbell medley, then we have the second event of the day, which is be the Hercules hold. So the Hercules hold, we all know that Mark Felix has held the record for many years at this stage.
Like that's his event.
That's basically. His event. I mean, if you ever met Mark, I met Mark for the first time last month, and his hands are the size of the screen.
We had a bit of McDonald's after the competition.
So basically he's just the first time I ever met him, and it's hard to believe just how huge his hands are. He's a big guy. I can see now where he gets his grip strength from. Like it's unbelievable. But I think that it'd be silly to look past Mark Felix for not winning this event and not.
He'll try to set up again the world record probably in this event, which for him it's possible. He looks pretty big in UK Strongest Man, you know. So it seems like he's in a good shape, you know. And there's a lot of other guys who have good grips, but like they can't come near, I don't think, beating Mark.
It's very, very, very unlikely that anyone will beat Mark on this, unless something crazy happens that like no one has ever thought of. But Mark definitely won't be beaten. So after the Hercules hold, then we're on to event 3, which is another group event, which is the Farmers Walk for distance. It's probably usually over a 20-meter course. So
we're not sure, is it with the turn or is it just a stop, cross the line, turn around and just keep going until you like drop that, or your grip will go in the middle or during the 20-meter course.
Most likely you reckon that
I think they're gonna do like they did that in one year in World's Strongest Man competition. And so Mark probably one of the favorites to win, but I remember that competition Evan did pretty well as well.
Good grip strength.
He has very good grip. And Paul Smith, I was watching his training and he was running with 150 kilos as well, farmers. So there's a lot of guys who'll do well in that competition. I don't think that's just we know that Mark has the strongest grip, but like there will be other guys who can challenge him in this one. And I don't think that Mark can win this one. You know,
it's like Mark's very good at static hold.
A static hold.
But like when it comes to athleticism as
well,
holding
and moving at the same time, it's a bit different. Like you know,
very very different. So after the third event, then, which is the Farmers Walk, we are on to the fourth event of the day, which will be the deadlift axle bar. So ranging probably between 350 to
360.
Again, this is a very, very tough event. You've competed many times. Marius has competed many times. Like the rep ranges usually don't ever go past 10.
No, really. There wasn't a Thor who got like 10.
10 or 11.
But we're not sure, was it like 340 or 350 how much he was deadlifting. But like it really goes like even like the best deadlifters can get between 9 and 10, I think.
Yeah, so on average, I think it averaged between 6
to 7. 6 to 7, 6 to 8 maybe. You know.
But like again, we would have had a very good deadlifter in Adam Bishop.
Yeah, he would have probably was favored to win this one. Yeah. Novikov looks very good in his deadlifts. I was watching it. He's actually, I think he did like 340 for like 9 reps, something like that. He looked pretty good. Yeah. And Mitchell Hooper, he's saying that his deadlift is
Yeah, he thinks that he's going to break the 505.
Yeah, I can't see that happening, to be honest. I was watching his training recently, and he posted 332 axle deadlift, and it was like for a couple of reps. They looked easy, but it's
you shouldn't be struggling with
like, and especially like he did another post with 425 kilos deadlift, and it wasn't that easy.
Yeah.
So 425, it's nowhere near 505.
Yeah.
So I can see him doing that this year. Like in future, maybe, who knows? But and this year,
you're one to actually know this, considering that you did a 420 kilo deadlift.
Yeah.
You know what that weight feels
I know what it feels like, and I just based on his training videos, I can't see it.
In 1 month. In
1 month. I can't see it. Yeah. But in the future, who knows? Like, I think there's a lot of guys who have potential of breaking that deadlift record, especially Iranian guy. He has probably at the moment one of the most impressive deadlifts.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah. It's unbelievable how many people were actually get close to 500 kilo deadlift. Something that a couple of years ago
was unthinkable.
So then on to the final event of the day, which is always the case with Giants Live, which is the Atlas stones. Now we're unsure if we're going to be using the lighter or the heavier set of stones.
I think they're going to be heavier set of stones,
because at the start of the year, Giants Live did say that every Giants Live competition for 2022 would be using the heavier stones. I think mainly due to the fact that how close times were last year. Now I know it's great for television and stuff like that, but it's very hard to make up points on the Atlas stones if that's the case.
Yeah, but with 200 kilos, it's possible to make points because we've seen it. The minute they increased the weights of the stones in the last couple of, I think, competition, the times dropped, everything just changed. Like then straight away the gap was bigger and people were able to sort of make points, have a chance of even
they getting up the ladder or such.
Yes, changing places.
Usually what was happening, I think it was like 19 seconds, 20 seconds was like the average last year for
and
very hard
with 200 straight away it went to 30 seconds.
Which is it kind of opens the playing field a bit. Which I'm hoping anyway to use the heavier set of Atlas stones.
They will. I was watching Novikov again. I was watching Novikov doing 200 kilos, loading very high at 200,
very high, very easy.
They're very impressive.
So
he seems like in unbelievable shape,
So like usually we'd have Andy Black, basically Andy Black is known for loading Atlas stones, kind of his thing. But then when I seen Alexei Novikov during the week, like the same video loading the 200,
he was very impressive. Andy Black was very impressive with the lighter set last year. I think he was very close to breaking the record. Maybe he even broke I don't know, but with 200, that was a different story.
He's very slowed down a large amount.
Especially with like a heavier set. So maybe this year he looks even bigger than he was last year. Maybe he even improved a lot more because especially he's rested after the World's Strongest Man. He didn't compete in UK Strongest Man. So you never know. He might surprise a lot of guys by just doing the best, getting the best result in stones.
Hopefully we'll see it. So basically, that is the competition. Over the 5 events, the 12 athletes is going to compete. But the main thing that everyone is looking forward to is the predictions. So predictions, take it away.
Yeah, I'll take it away for sure.
Yeah.
I have Alexei winning it. I have Evan in second, and third will go to Mitchell Hooper. Oh no! I want to change that.
Change it then.
Yes. No. Alexei, Evan, and Maxime.
Oh.
Yes. My bad.
Now I get to have my go. Now that I feel better. So I'm going to go for Evan Singleton, Alexei Novikov, and then Mitchell Hooper. So kind of similar to your first one, just changed slightly. Yeah. Now I did have yesterday. I made the bold statement in saying that I thought Iron Bibi was going to win.
Yes.
Mainly that was me hoping he was going to win.
Yeah.
But unfortunately now he's been obviously he can't compete, and Eddie Williams will be taking his place. Hopefully we see Eddie finish high. It'll be something very, very cool to see. He's definitely. I have a feeling he's going to put on a show.
He will, but
he's very good at it. Yeah. But basically, like always, if you've liked the video so far, please press the like button. And like always, we love seeing the comments on the videos. So if you haven't already, please comment. Let us know what you think. Will Mark Felix break the record for the Hercules hold? Will we see a record set for the Atlas stones?
Give us your top 3 as well.
Make sure to give your predictions. We always love seeing your comments. You always reply to the very majority, the high majority of them. So V always replies to them. But we love seeing the comments. It's so good for the videos,
and it helps algorithm.
Exactly. And if you haven't already, please press subscribe. If you're new to the channel, Hopefully you like the videos. We always keep up to date with our subscribers.
Yeah.
So make sure to press subscribe and please press the bell icon. It keeps you up to date with everything that's Lalas Brothers. So we'll keep you up to date once the show is finished. We'll put a video up. Well, until then, stay tuned. Peace.
Bye.